it makes the point na sila talaga yung primary na may mandato talaga, not any other civilian agency. Sila talaga ang kasama sa may mandato sa intel work. Iwan natin ang intelligence sa experts dun sa intelligence agencies ng gobyerno in the same way na yung mga civilian agencies ng gobyerno, whether OVP itself or kahit DepEd, ay kumbaga shop nila yung kanilang mandates at yung kanilang expertise. Yung activities na binanggit ng VP kanina, hindi po ba part na rin ng regular law enforcement work na yung mga law enforcement agencies natin ay ginagawa na rin?
We have different mandates from the other government agencies. So our intelligence, our confidential funds are used according to Joint Circular 2015-01. And whatever we gather from our confidential funds and surveillance, we share it with mainly the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, as well as they share as well intelligence information that they gather, which are not included in our database. Thank you.
Thank you kaayo, Madam VP. I'm glad to hear na nag-share or mag-share ang OVP ng information na nakolekta ninyo sa AFP at PNP. Again, because it makes the point na sila talaga yung primary na may mandato talaga, not any other civilian agency. Sila talaga ang kasama sa may mandato sa intel work. Lastly, just to make of record also, continuing from yung pagbanggit ko sa 2015 joint resolution na what the confidential funds may only be used for, nakasulat din dun sa 2015 joint resolution na confidential and intelligence funds cannot be used for salaries, wages, overtime, additional compensation, allowance, or other fringe benefits of officials and employees who are employed by the government in whatever capacity or elected officials except when authorized by law. Confi and intel funds cannot be used for representation, consultancy fees, or entertainment expenses, or construction or acquisition of buildings or housing structures. So, daghang salamat, Madam VP. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. I'll pursue in plenary periods of interpellation and amendments. One of my main subjects of debate with the OVP na yung Confi and Intel funds mas properly lodged talaga dun sa ibang line items ng opisina mismo o sa mga intelligence agencies talaga ng ating gobyerno na ginagawa itong mga mandates nito even for the civilian agencies and offices and departments like the OVP. Salamat, Mr.
Thank you very
Chair.
much, Deputy
At salamat kay
Minority
Minority Leader sa
and
additional
Vice
minutes.
Chair.
Sa pagdinig ng Senate Committee on Finance sa 2024 proposed budget ng Office of the Vice President kanina, isiniwalat ni Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel na naglipat ang Office of the President ng 221.42 million pesos ng contingent fund nito papunta sa tanggapan ni Vice President Sara Duterte noong December 2022. Questionable raw ito, sabi ni Pimentel, dahil wala itong line item o hindi nakalista sa 2022 national budget, bagay na dapat daw imbestigahan ayon naman kay Senadora Risa Ontiveros.
There was no line item for confidential funds or expenses for the OVP. And yet you're telling us now that the OVP liquidated a certain amount as confidential funds for the year 2022.
We requested confidential funds to the Office of the President as early as August 2022, and we were only granted the confidential funds on December 2022. We requested it from the Office of the President, and it was granted through the Department of Budget and Management. I think the Department of Budget and Management can better answer the question of the transfer of funds from their source to the Office of the Vice President.
Question din ng minority senators ang 500 million peso confidential funds na hinihingi bahagi ng 2.38 billion peso na budget ng OVP para sa taong 2024. Sabi ni Hontiveros, may mga partikular na pwede lang paggamitan ng confidential funds, gaya ng pagkuha ng impormasyon na may kinalaman sa national security, pagrenta ng mga transportasyon para sa confidential activities, at pagsiwalat sa mga illegal na aktibidad. Ayon kay Duterte, nagsasagawa ng surveillance ang OVP pag may report na natanggap mula sa publiko.
As an example, we did surveillance of complaints from constituents in Bulacan with regard to the selling of OVP assistance and the selling of Tupad projects. We were able to apprehend the person and we were able to successfully prosecute the case, and that person went to jail for ilang months? 6 months.
Pero tanong ni Hontiveros, hindi ba nadodoble lang ang trabaho ng intel agencies gaya ng AFP at PNP?
Since last year, na iwan natin ang intelligence sa experts dun sa intelligence agencies ng gobyerno in the same way na yung mga civilian agencies ng gobyerno, whether OVP itself or kahit DepEd, ay kumbaga shop nila yung kanilang mandates at yung kanilang expertise.
Whatever we gather from our confidential funds and surveillance, we share it with mainly the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, as well as they share as well intelligence information that they gather which are not included in our database.
Sa huli, sabi ni VP Sara na hindi naman nila pinipilit na magkaroon ng confidential funds.
But we leave it to the decision and discretion of the members of Congress who has the power of the purse to decide whether to grant confidential funds to our office. We can only propose, but we are not insisting. We can live without confidential funds. But of course, our work will be much easier if we have the flexibility of confidential funds.
Sa kabila ng mga kwestiyon ng oposisyon, inaprubahan din ng Senate Committee ang budget ng Office of the Vice President, kasama ang hinihingi nitong confidential funds bilang respeto raw sa ikalawang pinakamataas na opisyal ng bansa. Sa pagtalakay naman ng pondo ng Department of Education, inusisa rin ang hiling nilang 150 million pesos na confidential funds.
Just like the OVP, can the DepEd live without this budget?
Yes, Your Honor, but of course this will make our jobs easier also in protecting our learners and teachers as well as our non-teaching personnel if we had those funds, Your Honor. The threats nowadays, whether it be recruitment or drug-related activities, it's quite alarming in our schools.
Lusot na rin sa komite ang budget ng DepEd. Para sa GMA Integrated News, Mav Gonzalez, nakatutok, 24
Secretary, Madam Chair, the DepEd has been allocated confidential funds amounting to 150 million pesos. The present-day Department of Education was eventually mandated through Republic Act 9155, otherwise known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, which establishes the mandate of this agency. So ano pong mga probisyon nitong RA number 9155 ang nag-authorize ng intelligence collection efforts ng DepEd, Madam Chair?
Yes. In a gist, the mandate of the Department of Education is to provide accessible, equitable, and quality basic education, which necessarily includes a safe and enabling learning environment for learners and a safe space for teaching and non-teaching personnel of the Department of Education inside our schools.
So dito po sa providing accessible and the other adjectives of the kind of quality education at saka yung creating the safe environment, dito hinuhugot ng DepEd yung mandate even for intelligence collection efforts?
Yes, we want to provide a safe and enabling learning environment primarily to our learners, but of course as safe spaces as well for our teaching and non-teaching personnel of the Department of Education. As cited earlier, we have data of the recruitment of minors in insurgency, in violent extremism. We have data on gangsterism in our schools. We are currently working with another government agency with regard to employees' email accounts DepEd employees' email accounts that are involved in child pornography and among others, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Aling mga mandates ng DepEd yung masusuportahan nung aforementioned allocation ng confidential funds?
Your Honor, again, it's providing a safe and enabling learning environment for our learners and safe spaces for teaching and non-teaching Department of Education personnel.
Salamat, Madam Secretary. But again, similar sa isang observation ko sa hearing natin kanina on the OVP budget, may mga secondary mandates or not even mandates, requirements para sa operations, whether ng isang office o ng isang department, that are more properly generated and provided by other, more qualified dun sa aspetong iyon, more qualified na ahensya ng gobyerno. Under that principle of complementarity of operations ng napakaraming departments at offices at agencies sa ating gobyerno. Let's leave intel to the experts and let our offices and departments, OVP man, DepEd man, at lahat ng iba pa sa ating gobyerno, focus on their true mandates.